My name is Lee Levitt, and I'm a career educator. We're here, you know, in the business of educating, not because it should be a business, but because we care about our students day in, day out. This is what we do. And so when we talk about enrollment, we're not talking numbers. We're talking people. We're talking people's lives. So the management says that at City College, enrollment is not a bargaining issue. It's none of our business. Well, at City College, it's everyone's business. Okay? So whose business is enrollment? It's our business. Whose business is enrollment? Our business. Whose business? Our business.
I wanted to start off with actually a quote from our board president at the Board of Supervisors last Thursday. And he said that the staff and the faculty at City College are overworked and underpaid.
Yes, yes.
So now that people in the district are understanding this, it's time that something is done about it. We want to let people know, also everybody in the community, and people already know this, that the educational quality here at City College of San Francisco has never been questioned during this education and this accreditation crisis, not even once. We see articles from like the Public Policy Institute. We have better transfer rates. We have better completion rates. We do better doing one of the most important things of all, which is preparing people who come to college underprepared. We do some of the best work in the state, and we need salaries that are going to reflect that. I also want to talk to you that we have brothers and sisters who are at John Adams campus and also at downtown and at Chinatown. So this rally is here, but there's also other rallies going on in other parts of the city today at other campuses, at 3 other places. We can no longer be paid 3.5% less than we were in 2007. That is outrageous. We can no longer be at the lowest of the Bay 10 community college districts.
No more!
We can no longer be number 70 out of 72 districts in the state of California. Do you think we're 70th in affordability in here?
No!
I don't think so. We're number 1. We need to nobody who became a teacher to get rich. What they want to do is get paid a decent living and get a fair living wage. And that is what we're asking for, and that's what we're demanding.
Fair living wage!
Fair
living wage!
Living wage! Fair living wage! Fair living wage! Fair living wage! Fair living wage!
Fair living wage!
Let's talk about something else that happened a couple of weeks ago. What happened was that there was a 0.5%, quote, restoration of salary for administrators. Now, some administrators had been cut and they got their restoration. But there were people who already had gotten a big raise. One administrator had gotten a 21.2% raise, and then on top of that, they were, quote, restored another 0.5%. Outrageous. We are so sick and tired of there being one set of rules for those people on the top and another set of rules for all the rest of us. We have had it with this. Enough with this.
Shop from the top. Shop from the top.
Yes!
Shop from the top.
Chop from the top is right. So I want to thank you all for coming here today. And actually, Malika's going to take over now, but our next speaker has just arrived as well. I want to really thank also all the community folks and all the students who have come and been supportive of us. We are in this struggle together for our college, and that is a critical element of all this. We are in this together.
My name is Imre Rivas. I am a political science major, and I'm here to support AFT2121.
So what's happening here? Why don't you think they're getting the good contracts?
Well, I'm here because we have like overlapping issues with students. Like for example, the payment policy that's very like draconian to undocumented students, to international students. I feel like that should be done away with, changed. I'm also here because they've been cutting classes, and I mean it hurts students, but it's also hurting teachers. You know, they both overlap in that sense. So.
Do you think who's the trustee would represent?
Yeah, Guy Lease, or well, to me he's a puppet by the ACJC, which in my opinion is more of a corporate mindset, not really having the public interest at heart, but more of its funders, which we don't know, which for a good reason probably, right? So I don't think they have public interest in mind, as more of a like business interest at mind, and that those two not always compatible.
Well, there are a lot of billionaires in San Francisco. Seems there's a lot of money. Why is the money not going here?
That's a good question. I wish I knew. I mean, it's pretty obvious. There are portions of the school, like you have the STEM program, you have other portions of the school that are getting money, but because it funds corporations that are moving into the school, right? Whereas like other education, like diversity studies and other that are more like diversity and actual like expansive studies, I would say, I guess, are being cut because it doesn't fit with the corporate or market driven logic, right? So it's not, and again, I don't think those they're not always compatible. They probably won't be, and right now just businesses have the upper hand, and that's
so
why we're here.
You think that they're trying to privatize?
Yeah, I think so. Well, the push again, like the increase in rates.
How much you pay?
Fortunately for me, I get the BOG waiver, but that's not the case for like other students. You know, they pay. I know an undocumented student that, I mean, she's probably more poor than I am, and yet she has to pay like a couple hundred per unit, and then she has to pay like
a couple hundred per unit.
Yeah, from what I know, right? I think it's like 200 a unit because they're paying like out-of-state tuition. So she has to pay. She basically has to get a loan. From the Lumina Foundation or Corporation, I believe, and she has to pay that loan like around $500 per month. And if she can't pay that amount a month, then she gets dropped automatically. And so she has to like, find means to do that while also working and going to school. And so it's things like that. I mean, I'm not going through it, but she is, and a number of students are too. I think that's ridiculous. I don't think that should be going on.
It's not a raise, folks. It's restoration. We're not even asking that much at this point. We're 3% below, 3.5. Didn't they give us a little half back? Oh, okay, yeah. But details, right? We were frozen back in 2007. If you factor in COLA and the cut that we willingly took while certain administrators were getting a 19.5% increase. Yeah? Would we have voted for a decrease if we had known an increase was going up on the other side? No, we're asking for a restoration of what we willingly gave up in generosity with the crisis, the spirit of that. And then we want a cost of living. It's not really a raise. I want to stress that.
I'm Bill Shields. I'm a member of AFT2121, and I work with the Labor and Community Studies Department here at City College of San Francisco. We are now in a contract campaign where we're insisting that the money that the voters have generously given us be used to help our students and our staff, and not to pay high-paid administrators in excess numbers.
And how is privatization affecting the college?
Well, I believe that privatization is behind the whole accreditation attack because they want to make us be more standard, like No Child Left Behind, make us more standardized test givers instead of real educators. And so I think that taking money away from us, trying to weaken our union, trying to weaken our ties with community groups, it's all part of that same privatization agenda.
And there's a working class population here. How are they being affected by cutbacks and that kind of thing in community colleges?
Our students are all working class students, many of them students of color, many women students, LGBT students. We are finding veterans, disabled students, students with disabilities. We are finding that thousands and thousands of students have been pushed out because we are not offering the classes that they need in the name of so-called greater efficiency, which just means more crowded classrooms. So unlike elite schools where you can have a nice little seminar, here you got to have 40, 50 students, or hey, that ain't good enough. And so there are people out there on the streets just not in school, although they'd like to be. What people can do about it is support AFT2121, SCIU 10-to-1, is support our students and our diversity departments. Stay alert. We're going to need people, especially in the fall, to come join us on picket lines. Anything you can do to help would be much appreciated.
And what about the selling off the campuses? What do you think about that? The privatization?
Right. So, see, what people don't know is that if you sell a city college property, you can only use that money for property-related purposes. It's not going to even help with operational funding. So I think we have to be very vigilant. For instance, they closed our Civic Center campus in the Tenderloin. We're being very vigilant that they don't shut that down and disserve the people of that community.
Do you think the property developers are behind that? They want that property? And the mayor?
I don't have any smoking gun, but I wouldn't be surprised. We have speculation that the mayor has been urging a slow approach to giving power back to our elected Board of Trustees in order that he can get what he wants done. Those are just rumors, but I wouldn't be surprised.
We both worked at Evans together, John Carice and Acadia.
Hello.
And we need a strong union to make sure that our students and our community are getting served by our community college. But it's got to start with a strong union, and we're below the average now in the Bay Area for community college faculty.
That's right, we're still here, right? Fighting for our college, fighting for our faculty to get a fair wage and to get respect. This is unacceptable, unbelievable that this administration is taking a raise while the people who are on the ground working with students every day, making sure that we're successful, are being treated like this. Is that okay? It's not right, and it has to stop. Our faculty work day in and day out, and I'm here as a student in solidarity because I know I love my teachers. I want to make sure that they can afford to live in the San Francisco Bay Area, the place in the world that's one of the third most expensive places to live in the world, the #1 most expensive place to live in the country, right here in San Francisco Bay Area. So why aren't faculty getting a fair wage? Why? Where's the administration? Where's the special trustee, Guy Lease? Are they here? Where are they, right? They say they care about our students. They say they care about our college. They say they care about our faculty, but we still can't see. We don't see them here. We don't see them present making a statement about why are they getting a raise when our faculty are making below 2007 wage levels. It is 2015. Faculty deserve a raise right now. Do faculty deserve a raise right now? We don't want a raise right now. Give us 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 a raise right now. That's right. We want the administration to take a cut and give that to the faculty because they've already gotten a raise prior, and this is unacceptable to get another raise while our faculty are making these wages. So students are here with you in solidarity, and we're going to continue to be here, and we're going to continue to fight to get respect for our teachers. Thank you.